Hey everyone, I'm Fred Ranger and I sincerely hope that you are doing very good, that you're safe, that you're healthy, that your family hasn't been touched by that incredible situation we're all going through at the moment. If you haven't seen a lot of videos from me lately, I think like a lot of creators, I was thinking about should I be doing camera reviews and talking about creativity and talking about going out and telling stories, or should I focus on my family, on reorganizing my life, my work life, my creative life, like everybody else? And I think the choice was very easy to make. After 2 weeks, I started to think, what could I do to actually try to bring a bit of positivity throughout this whole situation? Don't get me wrong, I don't think there's nothing positive from a health standpoint that's going on right now. There's nothing positive from an economy standpoint. A lot of photographers, a lot of creators, a lot of YouTubers are seeing their contracts canceled, and I've been in touch with brands that are putting a stop or a pause to any collaboration they're doing right now because of the obvious situation. But I was thinking about it and I said, what can I do? What can I talk about that could actually at least engage the conversation? Because talking about our problems, talking about the opportunities is also something that helps us cope and that helps us go through stuff. So for me, it was about staying creative in these uncertain times. I actually recorded a podcast about it. If you are interested in hearing it or to listening to it, you can actually click on, I'll put the link down below so you can have a direct link to the podcast recordings. Small episode, 20 minutes, and discussing on how to stay creative. But I know that most of you and most of the people that follow me actually follow me on this YouTube channel. So I wanted also to bring that idea to the channel and again, start a conversation. So here's how I am staying creative and a couple thoughts around why it is important to stay creative. Well, the first thing is that creativity helps us put things in perspective. When you see life through a creative lens, you are able to not only just read the news and process the information and try to integrate that, try to make sense of it, but also see opportunities and see some positive and some positivity throughout a situation like this. So I truly believe that creativity can help us solve problems, like the actual problem we're going through, that virus thing that we're going through, and economical problems and so on and so forth. But also, creativity is like a muscle. So if you exercise it, if you keep doing it, you'll be able to grow out of situations like this. So for me, the way I've integrated creativity into this lockdown, into the fact that we are in our homes most of the time, is to basically document the day-to-day life. And that might seem very, very basic, but this is not something I was doing systematically. Yes, I was taking photos of my kids when we were going on trips and when we were doing some crazy stuff, going to random locations or very unique places. But at home, just, playing inside, having dinner, documenting that is allowing me to also keep a memory. As bad as the situation is, it's allowing me to keep a memory, to keep something to look at in 5, 10, 20 years and remember that that was a time, a very unique, unprecedented time where people were coming together. We were spending more time with family, inside of course, and a bit outside if you want to take a walk, but social distancing thing. So for me, thanks to this little guy here, and this is not the Fujifilm X100V, this is still the F. I still love this camera to death. I am waiting on Fujifilm to send me a copy of the V, but for now this is definitely a camera that I'm keeping literally everywhere I go in the house. I mean, one of my friends actually told me that he was doing so many back and forth in the house that Waze was starting to map out his path and his trajectory and integrate it to the map. I mean, that's how crazy things are right now. So document day-to-day life. That for me is something that you can start doing. You don't need a fancy camera. I mean, you can take this as your main camera and just again document things. Take notes. I mean, for me, I'm starting to take a lot of photos, put them into Lightroom or whatever your preferred editing software, and I'm starting to put notes on the photos so I can actually remember what was that little moment or what was said during this family time or dinner time or playtime. So that for me is the key number one to keeping my creativity alive, and also creating some memories in the circumstances that I'll be able to look at, and that people that were living through these times with me will be able to look at also. The other thing is that you, and I don't want to sound like somebody who should tell you what to do, but that old dream that you had of having your own website, well, you can spend some time now. Maybe you've been laid off, unfortunately, of your job, regular job, or maybe you are working from home and you do have a little bit more time when the kids are, sleeping, or if you're a single parent, maybe you're like, okay, I need something to just unplug and unwind from that very, very busy day, conciliating work and life and kids and so on. So why not investing time in creating that website that you wanted to build? And I don't care if you're a photographer and you want to put your photography up, or if you are a consultant, you want to do a side business, or if you're just someone who has something to say. So now's the time to start your blog. People are looking for something else than just breaking news and COVID-19 and so on and so forth. So I would encourage you to invest time in that website. And now with solutions like Squarespace, or there's plenty of other easy WYSIWYG type of product, you can create one as of tomorrow. Even WordPress is very, very easy to learn these days. And again, that brings me to my other point. Maybe it's time to start learning a new skill, or I don't know what happened there, just maybe owning your skill. So if you are a guitar player like myself, I'm pointing to my guitars, but you can't see them right now. You might want to spend more time in practicing. You might want to spend more time in, again, bringing that creative muscle into the game, and not just getting up in the morning, log into your computer, work, going back to sleep, and then eat and do it again the next morning. So for me, learning a new skill or owning your own skill is very, very interesting in these times, because you can grow from it, you can become better at it. And the last point is, if you have something that you can share, if you are a creator, if you are a Photoshop guru, if you are a photographer that has some skills, why not, and I'm not even talking about monetizing it, but why not just starting to share what you know with the community out there? Because again, people are looking for something that they can consume as media, as information, or as content that is not related to the current news. And that's very important, because if you look at the array of content that's available out there, there's an opportunity for you to connect with other human beings. And although we cannot connect directly with people anymore, or at least for the foreseeable future in the real life, well, thanks to the internet, we can connect through online and start building communities, sharing stuff that we know, exchanging information. And for me, that's very, very valuable. I was working with a hair salon, or actually a barbershop, in my neighborhood just before this went crazy. And what they're doing is that they're producing content right now. Their business is off, of course, because it's government order to shut down every non-essential business. but they're like, okay, let's not just wait and sit on our ass all day, but let's get up and let's do something. So they're creating content about how to take care of your beard, how to use your existing products that you have in-house, or just, you know, some of the products that you might need now that you're locked down in your house and that you cannot go to the barbershop anymore to pick up, and you can order them online. So that's the point, right? So this is the point I'm trying to make, is be creative in these difficult times. I know it's not easy. I know this is something that takes, you know, a bit of thinking and a bit of courage, but now is the best time to go out. And by the way, I'm the first one to be a bit down about the whole situation. I haven't produced the videos in, I don't know, a month or month and a half. And now I'm just starting to get back in that creative mood. Recorded a podcast, link down below, and also doing this video today. So expect more content to come from me. I think I will have to think about what's the best type of content that I can put out there, not just the same content as everybody else. For me, it's about storytelling. It's about, you know, owning your craft. And I'm not a great photographer. I'm not a great videographer, but there's some stuff that I've learned through the past and some stuff I could share. So actually, you can let me know what you want to see. I mean, for the gear review right now, I have the X-T3, the X-H1. I have this beauty here, the Fujifilm X100F. I'm filming on the Canon EOS R, so congrats to all of you guys who actually found out about the camera that I was using for my videos. I kind of like the look. I don't know if I'll keep it. I don't know if I'll go to the X-T4. That's for another video. But you tell me what you want to see. I could talk about my editing process. A lot of people have asked me about my tones, the tones that I use in my latest Instagram photos. You can, again, click down below if you want to see them. But a lot of people have asked me about my editing process, so maybe I'll do a video about that. But you let me know. What do you want to see? What do you want to learn? I'm there to help. I hope I can contribute to the conversation. So guys, I hope you are safe again, and that you will integrate creativity into your day-to-day. It's gonna help us go through this, and that you're gonna share what you can. And just remember to enjoy life, be happy, and enjoy your health. Cheers.